At the grocery store, everyone knows it.
Food prices are unbelievably expensive right now.
I gotta tell you, you stop and think before you put it in the basket now.
If you buy something very few or small amount, but you pay very high prices.
Today's inflation numbers show grocery bills are rising at the fastest pace in over 40 years. The price of baked goods rose more than 15%. Fresh fruit cost 13% more. Fish and seafood prices were up 9%. Food is more expensive as extreme weather like drought damages crops, and tangled supply chains raise costs for food importers, while Russia's invasion of Ukraine continues to weigh on the global wheat supply.
Obviously, there's a lot of pain for households right now because especially lower income households are spend a greater proportion of their income on food and the basic necessities.
Consumers are paying a little less at the pumps. Gas prices fell almost 10% last month. And around the world, prices for commodities like grain are cooling. That's all helping slow inflation here at home, though most prices are still rising, just not as fast as before.
Inflation is such a terrible thing because it eats away at our purchasing power.
In PEI, Mary Matthews is seeing more families turn to her thrift shop as they try to trim their budgets.
Every household is probably asking themselves, how can I make it this month?
She hasn't raised her prices yet, but soon she may have to.
You still got to pay your rent. You still got to pay your heat and lights.
Jennifer Cullen is here shopping secondhand for her young family.
I'm changing shoes and clothes every 2 months with one of my boys.
I can always use one of those.
While this keeps some money in her pocket, she's also cutting back in other ways.
Buying stuff on sale, using our bike more, those sort of things. Saying no to Starbucks.
Small changes that could add up to some savings at a time when every penny counts.
So, Nisha, inflation has slowed for 2 months in a row now. Does this take some of the pressure off the Bank of Canada?
Well, Ian, this shows that the bank is making some progress on the inflation front, but there's still a long way to go to get down to that 2% target you mentioned earlier. So experts say while we could see a smaller interest rate hike in October, it'll take much more to convince the bank that it can stop its rates entirely. Ian?
All right. Nisha, thank you.